Hi friend, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Frascia Ndichu, and today we are going to be talking about a topic that so many of us are living through in real time. Now that would be a topic that I tell you for free. It's going to touch your heart, your mind and your soul. We are talking about how to be a present homemaker while working full-time without burnout. Yeah, how do you juggle a full-time job and being a homemaker that's present without feeling burned out, without feeling stretched and bent over backwards? This video is for that career woman, that working mama, that business owner, that woman who is trying to balance spreadsheet with supper, who is trying to balance emails with errands, that lady who is also trying to balance ambition and apron strings. This video is going to put you at ease. Now, hit that subscribe button and let us get started. First things first, rethink the perfect homemaker, because that is a concept that we have probably grown up seeing, imagining, or probably read about it everywhere. Rethink that aspect of a perfect homemaker, because perfect is not really a reality. You see, growing up, you have this certain perspective of a good homemaker, and while this is a concept that may be pushed too far, too thin, and basically doesn't work for those doing it and for those receiving it, at the end of the day, we end up having a lot of different issues. When you rethink that aspect of what a perfect homemaker looks like for you, because perfect is variable between one person and the other. I don't know, what's perfect to me is not perfect to everyone. And what I've seen growing up, I probably want to change that, because tell me why. You see, they gave everything. The career woman before today, or the perfect homemaker before today, did not have the options we have. Finances, they didn't have that. They depended on their partner to probably provide everything, and even when they weren't depending on the partner to bring everything to the table, they also had to go out and work odd jobs so that they can be able to help provide or have a sustainable home that has food on the table, forget everything else. And while this had worked for a while, this person that was a perfect homemaker had given everything to everyone except themselves. And that is not a concept that we want today, which is the first thing that actually led us to leave the homes and go work, because we no longer want to just ask, or especially ask when whoever you're asking doesn't have everything you need or doesn't have what you need. To avoid that, you want to participate in that aspect. And of course, the issue of just being a stay-at-home mom when you don't have your own income, it's just a terrible idea. The second thing you want to think about is to create a rhythm that works for you. When I say a weekly rhythm that works for you, this is what I mean. You don't have to think about what's to be cooked, what to be done in your home on a daily basis. Therefore, create something, a system, a rhythm that works for your home, that even when you didn't say anything about what's going to be done, something is happening. For example, create a weekly meal plan. Like, even if you've not pre-cooked your food, maybe you don't have the proper storage for cooked food for a whole week or even a whole month, create a weekly meal plan that makes easier for whoever it is going to decide what's to be done, what's to be eaten every single day of the week, whether it's lunch, whether it's breakfast, whether it's dinner. For example, maybe buy groceries that last for like a whole week in your home, that when you're not having this, there is that. Even the other person, your home manager, if you have one, they know that. Or if it's you, do you at least have something you can grab, make, and the food is easy. Or if you can't have that mass storage of the whole week's meal plan, go ahead. Make that. You can make that over the weekend, over a Saturday that you're not working, over a Sunday afternoon, and make the rest of the week easy. You do not want to come home on a daily basis from a busy schedule, probably a stressful day or a busy schedule of the day of emails and spreadsheets and all that, to come home and also go through the same thing at home. Create a haven where you come, enjoy your home, and not just be there serving. And you see, sometimes it's just good for you to be part of the memories you're creating in your own home. Which leads us to the next point. If you have created a system, a rhythm for your weekly plan, then it brings us to that thing, which is use the system support. By this, what I mean is very simple. Delegate. If you have people, partners, relatives living in your place, in your home, delegate duties. Delegate duties from the cooking. If you have kids that are grown or something of that sort, I don't have kids that are grown, therefore I rely on a relative a relative, a partner, and also my home manager. So when you delegate duties that you don't really need or have to do, it makes it easier for you to find time to probably take your baby for, a walk, a swing, something outside, and the baby gets to enjoy that company with you. You see, it's not where you're going, it's that journey you're taking with you. Sometimes there's a video I created before where I mentioned that the journey is the destination. It's not where you're going, it's this process. You see, even if you're trying to create or build wealth, this journey that's in between here is exactly what really matters. Because looking back, if you are married or if you're not married, this journey that you're having in between your career or your duties or your whatever it is you're trying to create, this is the memory that you're going to have. And whether you become successful or not, you will decide the journey that you took, how it was. It's going to be so much fun looking back at the memories that you created while in that process. So remember that the journey is the destination, because you're not waiting until you're successful at 30, at 35, at 40, or even at 50 to look back and say, wait a minute, what was I doing that whole time? Which reminds me, I need to start taking some good vacation for myself, for dates. Yeah, like seriously. So delegate, automate things in your house. Like, if it's laundry, have a specific day when laundry is supposed to be done, because it can't be just every day. When it's about food or grocery, you have a specific place where your groceries are taken and what type of groceries you normally take week by week or things of that sort. You can have them delivered, or if you have someone else who can go get them for you. Like I said, delegate and ensure that these duties are moving in motion even when you're not doing them. So yeah, rely on your partner. For example, sometimes when I'm making this video, my son is probably taking a walk with his dad. That way I reduce the background noise, because I currently do not have the systems or the devices to cancel noise and all that. And even if they are, I would prefer to have a quiet time where I can be able to create without distractions. So you will find that sometimes either my partner is playing with our son, and or my homemaker is probably going for a walk or maybe basking in the sun with my boy. And that really helps me get that space, that 30 minutes that I need to record this 10 minutes video. And yeah, it's basically as simple as that. It's those few minutes that I need to do that one extra thing for myself. Even if I just want to have a warm bath and maybe a self-care routine, it's going to be the same thing. That during this time that I'm having this moment, someone else is ensuring that I can have that particular moment. Not because I'm selfish, but because I create the time for them to have the same experience as well. It's such a beautiful thing, because when you come home, you want to be able to rewind, to unwind, and be able to have that free moment that even when you go to work the following day, you're feeling refreshed, rejuvenated, and you can be able to perform your duties without thinking that, now what? I'm really tired, I'm worn out, I'm burnt out, and that reduces that aspect. So if you have these systems, if you have someone you can delegate duties to, if you have kids that are grown, that you can assign duties that are relevant to their age and their stage of life, whether it's teaching them something or, whether it's a partner you can rely on for a simple thing such as taking something or taking care of something so that you can have that particular moment, why not? So what I'm trying to say is, let go of that superhero act and lean into these things, and you will be able to enjoy your life in your home much easier. And how fun it's going to be when someone knows what they're to do at whatever particular time, and they know that when mommy wears this attire, they want to do something, and therefore that's my cue to go do something else. Yeah, I mean, it works for me. I believe it should be able to work for you. I work full time. I have a 9 to 5, and therefore I still need time to be able to take care of myself. I need time to come to this space where I express myself, because again, when I got married, I'm three and a half years into this, probably about 3.5 years into this, and it feels so good. With my 2.5, it just feels so good right now, because I still look back at when I decided to resume my content creation about a year ago, and I feel so proud that I have created this space that most of you or some of you would come and look into these videos and find, wait, it doesn't have to be that nerve-wracking thing that clogs your brain and all that. So while I am on a YouTube channel showing you and sharing my journey, I am also finding my voice, finding myself, and remembering myself of who I am, and basically just putting my journey in record so that I can look back at this even if nobody watches. Of course, I don't expect nobody watches. I have 500 subscribers, and I'm so proud of how far we've come. And if you are a young person, a young mom, a young woman who is confused or is wondering how is this possible, or you are in that marriage and you're feeling like this is not working for me, join this journey with me, because it actually is a journey, and this journey you're supposed to enjoy, experience. It's not going to be all fun and games. No, there's a lot of things that I may not share right now, because there will be time for that. I mean, you can encourage me by hitting subscribe, because sometimes there are things that are much deeper, much stressful, much more than what I have shared right now. And if you want me to share more and probably get deeper into the things that I should be able to share with you guys, I'm a young person, and therefore even this is a new territory for me. And even if I am 3-point-something years into this, I am still learning daily. And if you're up for such a person who is willing to share their journey, difficult or easy, join this community. Create a joyful place, a joyful home for you too, because you can't just go to work and come home to simply responsibilities. No, create a place where you also come home to create memories, to enjoy your loved ones, not just serving everyone and forgetting yourself. You can come home and have a moment where you're in the kitchen, maybe lock the kitchen door if your kitchen has one, and cook while you're listening to music, or you're listening to your favorite podcast, or you're doing something that's just you. And if you're not cooking, because sometimes I don't, I want to be able to sit down, play with my family, share stories of probably how our day went, and that makes me feel so proud. And especially when I sit down with my toddler who doesn't know how to speak very well just yet, and I just have that moment where I ask my baby how the day was, and it will be as simple as asking leading questions, where because I know their routines during the day, I'll be able to ask several questions about what happens here and there, and then my baby would remember and share that with me. And I feel so good when he's trying to explain a scenario for me, and over time I have seen him improve and grow. And that's the thing I want to be able to be present without that much burnout and so much work that makes it look like it's a terrible thing to do. Even if we're saying we don't want to get married anymore, because it's a lot. Marriage is a lot, honestly speaking. That's why it's not for everyone, but it is for all people who want to have it. Sharing this journey with you right here, you're able to know that as much as you're pouring, you're already doing enough. This is the third thing that I wanted to share, and probably the last thing that I'll mention in this video. You're already doing enough. And especially, if you are a career woman, if you are a business owner, if you are a working mother who is doing all these things and still pouring into your family, you're doing enough. Even if that laundry isn't folded, enjoy that moment with your family. Even if that laundry basket is still full, enjoy the moment you're spending with your family. Do not let all these things that, sometimes you're calling it ADHD, that you don't want to sit down, you want to do everything here and there. No, be able to enjoy. Sometimes I'll just have laundry that is unfolded for days. For days, and I'm not angry about it. I've had a lot of things I'm doing, and while that laundry is unfolded, everything that I needed folded and in place is already in place, and these other things can wait, and I will be able to enjoy this particular moment that I have. And it's not a bad thing. It doesn't make you a bad person. It doesn't make you a disorganized person. And when it's time to make that happen, to clean up, to declutter, to do all that, just put on some music and enjoy that particular time to be able to do that particular thing, because you get to do it. It's not supposed to be like a task that is taunting the whole time and it's making you feel uneasy, and this thing that is supposed to be like a big duty. It's about 30 minutes of probably folding your laundry and cleaning your bedroom, because if you have a home manager, then the rest of the place is done. It's that particular time. Enjoy that particular moment, even when you're doing it. It's not supposed to be like something you have to do even when you don't want to do. If you don't feel like you are in that place to do it, just enjoy the rest of the things that are available for you in your home. And therefore, I feel like I've shared so much, because I am so proud of every woman that's out there working and having those duties that they handle, and then they come home and also be able to pour to their family. It doesn't have to be a routine that makes you feel tired, exhausted, burnt out, even lacking a 5 moment to just breathe and remember you're well, having to lack some 10 minutes to journal if you're a journaling person like me. Bottom line is, you just need to show up with love and intention. If this video spoke to you and you would like me to share more of this kind of video, the reason why I made this video today is because for the first time since I started this channel, YouTube have given me an analysis of who my audience are, who I'm so proud to know that I have diaspora listeners, or ladies who are working abroad while leaving their family they're so far away, and you don't have to feel guilty about anything, because you are doing it for their good. And every time you're showing up, whether it's through that phone call for your family, for your loved one, you're doing enough. You're doing enough, and you're giving it everything, from the foreign country or from home. It's just a beautiful thing how we pour out more than even we have. So today I'm going to have just one ask for all of you to please hit subscribe to this channel, and I'll be attaching a homemaking booklet on the description down below. It's going to be free. You don't have to worry about paying for anything. Yeah, I created a homemaking booklet. It's going to be the first of many. For the first one, this is going to be free. You can download it free of charge. You only need to just key in your email and download it. That's it. You just download a homemaking booklet that is going to be more like a guide of small simple things that you can do that can improve your daily journey and habits and improve your experience of homemaking overall. So that's it. Share your views in the comment section below, and let me see you in the next video.